Hi, my name is Terri Haine, and I've been at St. Alphonsus actually for 25 years. And I've kind of moved to here because the masses are later. I've had a lot of illnesses, so can't get up in the morning. But that's okay as long as I can get to church. So I'm here to tell you about a little bit about my life. I've had quite a few sicknesses, illnesses. I've had breast cancer. I've had lung cancer. I've had my lung removed, my breast removed. I've had bowel cancer. I've had stomach cancer. And this was all removed. I had my vocal cords blown up, and they had to put me on a respirator. And while I was in the room, I was laying there, and this beautiful bright light came. Oh God, it was beautiful. And I saw Jesus. He was transparent. He was moving around the bed. And my sister-in-law was standing beside me, and she was crying. And she looked at my fingers, and she says, "Oh my God, they're all swollen, and oh, she's gonna die." And so anyway, I looked at Jesus, and he just smiled at me, and I knew that I was going to be okay. I just knew in my heart. So to go on further, I went ahead with the lung removal. They wanted to give me radiation and chemo. Jesus said, "Get it out." And I did hear him. From my heart, I speak to Jesus. So we took the lung out. So that's a little bit hard for me now. But anyway, I'm managing with the Lord's help. So from then on, I had an aneurysm blow in my head. That was quite an ordeal. I had to learn to talk, walk, do everything again. My brain was completely covered in blood. And I was praying during that time when I was in sort of a coma. The nurse came in and she said to my son, it's funny because she's counting on her fingers. And my son said, "No, she's saying her rosary." And I was. I remember saying my rosary. So that went on. And so my faith has always been very, very strong. I say a rosary every day, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. It just depends what I need. And this is what I do. This is the way I get through my life, because I know the Lord is with me. So anyway, I had these strokes, and they were getting worse. And all of a sudden, there is a lot more sicknesses, but for another time maybe, I will just go into this one here. This is a real miracle. They were all our miracles. But I kept having these strokes, and they said, "We better test you for epilepsy." So they tested me for epilepsy, and they said I was diagnosed with epilepsy. So I went to see a neurologist on medication. Started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, up 12 pills a day. And every night I was having a seizure. And I said, "Okay, that's enough. You came over, Father, and you gave me a blessing." And after that, I said to Bruce, "I'm talking to Jesus. Talk to Jesus. I'm not going through this no more." So anyway, that night I went to bed, and from my heart, I still feel him in my heart. From my heart, I said, "What am I going to do with this? How can I get rid of this, or how can you help me?" He said, "Do not take the pills anymore." Plain as day. Do not take the pills. So I got up the next morning and I said, "That's it, Bruce, I'm done with the pills." That's my husband. "I'm done with the pills." He said, oh, he got all upset. And he said, "Oh, no, you can't. I got to call the doctor." So he called the neurologist. They said, "No, she can't. She'll die. She'll go do something that'll happen to her." And I said, I don't care. Jesus told me. It's been a year. I don't have epilepsy. I got my license back. And Jesus is wonderful. That is so wonderful. That was such a miracle. And I hope that people hear about this and that they understand that Jesus can make you well again. That he's there. I know that there's things that people figure that we can't get through. And a lot of young people, I feel bad because they say, well, if God was there, why wouldn't he make me better? And he is there. Give him a chance. Bring him into your heart. Let him know how you feel.